and all the alcoholic beverages what we have are the fermentative products from involvement with the fungi. Fungi were known in history primarily because of their crop pathogens. Many of the destructive diseases were from fungi. In plant diseases like rust, smutz, all those in the last century that we studied. But in the recent days, it's more of their usefulness which is important in the healthcare, then best biodegraders, mushrooms, then all the alcoholic beverages and so on. So that's what actually this mycology means. And in the world trade, if you see, commercial market for fungi are millions of dollars in healthcare, foodstuff, agriculture, industrial enzymes, bioremediation, biocontrol, and all these huge spin-off from the fungi. And mycology has a good base in India. Right from the 1901, when E.J. Butler was appointed as the chief mycologist for the imperial government. In the timeline, we have many important mycologists who contributed in a big way for the Indian mycology. And in Goa University, we teach mycology in botany and microbiology departments, and active research on fungal taxonomy, diversity studies, then mycorrhizae, and even conservation of fungi that we do. Since 95, we have a very strong school of mycology in Goa University, and a large number of people have contributed to Indian mycology. And the Asian Mycology Congress is represented by 25 Asian countries, and where SAARC countries are primary members. And the last meeting was held in China, Beijing. And besides the experts from these countries, we also have invited many people to come here from UK, US, Canada, Germany, and so on. And this is Asian Mycology Congress held in once in 2 years. This congress takes place, and we would like to showcase in a big way in Goa, 2000. And what we will be discussing in this meeting primarily are food industry, agri-horticulture, pharma biotechnology, forestry, biodiversity, and this is also an opportunity for our people here to interact with the scientists, and we also have requested some of them to give public lectures in Kala Academy or Breganza Hall. That's what we are planning. And there will be a special symposium on culinary and medicinal fungi, and we have invited Vikineshwari, one of the top scientists in the Asian countries. She is from Malaysia, and she has agreed to come down and help us or explain what they are doing, especially on the mushrooms and medicinal fungi. And this will be, we also propose to hold a 1 hour interactive discussion with them, with the experts here during the time. There will be a special symposium on biotechnology and industrial mycology, then mycorrhizae and biofertilizer, and lead experts will come down and will speak on these before the audience. And forestry, biodiversity, and the Western Ghats is a hot spot where a large number of mushrooms, and Dr. Kamath has already documented most of these fungi. And we have invited Dr. David Minter. He's an expert on fungal conservation. He's the chairman of the Society of Fungal Conservation from UK, and he has agreed to come down and be with us for these 4 days. And we will use these recommendations for conservation of fungi in India. And there will be a special workshop on industry academia partnership and how this fungi will be useful for industry. So and the whole program will be, we will try to televise this program. And Dr. Sri Kumar Suryanarayan, who was formerly with Biocon, has agreed to coordinate this program for us. And we have invited Dr. Lillian Ridgmore, who is an expert on teaching mycology in the Asian countries. She is a retired professor from University of Hong Kong, and she has agreed to come down and tell us, primarily for students, for the teaching faculty and young researchers, how to do the cutting edge of science in Punjab. And this is also an opportunity for our students to interact with scientists, and we would like really to use this opportunity for the students. And we'll have selective people will come down and give some public lectures in the city of Punjab, and internationally acclaimed scientists like Professor Keith Shepard, who is presently the president of International Mycological Association, and Professor Mark Stegler is a topmost scientist on bioprospecting for Punjab, and Professor Manohar Acharya, who is our own scientist from India. They will come down here and give some public. The overall program will be on biodiversity, systematics, ecology, beneficial relations with the plant. These are the symposia, different symposia during the Congress. Biotechnology and industrial mycology, molecular biology, aquatic fungi, food, culinary and medicinal fungi. These are the different symposia we would like to organize. And sir, this Congress estimated expenditure we have given a rough figure of 50 lakhs, and we propose to collect the major part through registration fee and sponsorship, and we through this meeting we would like to request you a modest budgetary support from the government of Goa. This is what we want to do. Thank you, sir. You are most welcome to ask us any questions. And we requested Dr. Sangam also to be with us today.
How many scientists are participating?
About 150 scientists and 150 research students. Total around 300 people.
Papers will be presented here, scientific papers?
Yes, mostly scientific papers will be presented. And all these different symposia, original research papers will be presented. And we also have provisions for some lead lectures on reviews, latest knowledge of the advances, what is happening, That's what we also discuss. Then besides the lectures, so we also have poster sessions where will give the opportunity for students, research students to present their papers.
And this event will be in SAG.
Yes, we have already booked the hall because there will be 4 parallel sessions taking place. That's what we want.
Because in China we had 4 parallel sessions going on for 4 days we had, and a lot of media was there to cover it. Of course, everything came out in Chinese, so we don't know what happened. But they were there.